Mini episode 691 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by TV Howl, your home on the web for coverage of today's television scene and a look at the history of the medium as covered by big-time TV critic Adam Buckman. Follow them on the web at tvhowl.com.
The FDH Lounge. You want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 691. This is FDH managing partner Rick Morris here with the FantasyDraftHelp.com Insider and part 2 of our early top 25 for fantasy football in 2016. In mini episode 690, we covered our honorable mention players for the list as well as spots 25 to 21. Today we continue working our way up the rankings from 20 to 11. We start with number 20, Amari Cooper. He truly lived up to the hype in his rookie season, and he forms a great battery with Derek Carr. His target completion percentage of 55.4% is pedestrian, though, leaving room for further growth, but positioning him behind more proven talents at his position. Number 19, Brandon Marshall. He was, as we noted last year, a tremendous buy low opportunity, and even with Ryan Fitzpatrick slinging ducks in his direction, he notched arguably his finest season at age 31. He's proven throughout his career that he doesn't need a Pro Bowl quarterback to perform at an elite level, so his resurgence in New York last year will make him justifiably more expensive. Number 18, Tom Brady. The pendulum at the quarterback position is swinging back toward more depth at the top level, but he's pretty much money in the bank when it comes to elite QB numbers, as evidenced by his highest completion percentage since 2011 and his highest yardage total since 2012, notwithstanding an injury epidemic all around him. After being exposed on Championship Sunday, the team will be out to address deficiencies in the line play and running back depth, which will only help to keep defenses more honest in 2016 and make him that much more dangerous. Number 17, Dez Bryant. Between Tony Romo's injury and his own, 2015 was a lost season. Simply forget that it ever happened and regard him as you would have prior to that, and this is about where he'd be. Number 16, Jordy Nelson. Speaking of seasons to forget, Nelson's probably not going to want to remember watching all of 2015 from his couch. Because he was missed to a degree beyond even what the biggest Packer pessimist would have thought possible, you'd better believe that he's going to be featured like never before in 2016. Number 15, David Johnson. It's always amusing when a player who should have been at the forefront all along gets thrust into a situation and proves exactly that. Johnson was one of the biggest training camp sleepers of last year, but in an otherwise brilliant coaching campaign, Bruce Arians didn't go to him until the Cardinal injury situation forced his hand. With his combination of size and speed, Johnson's not going to let go of his opportunity. Number 14, A.J. Green. This is right about where we slot him most years, and this is right about his level of production most years. 2015 showed some exciting potential for a new ceiling, however, as the emergence of Tyler Eifert helped bring Andy Dalton to a new level. If Dalton continues to be an asset to Green's production, as opposed to just some guy tossing him the ball, then Green could have his best year yet. Number 13, Rob Gronkowski. The top tier at tight end continues to be a one-man show. Given his history and his aggressive style of play, the injury fear will never fully go away, but he's made it through the past 2 seasons in fine fashion. Number 1 wideout production in a tight end is something that only he can reliably provide. Number 12, Aaron Rodgers. The league's best all things being equal quarterback suffered through a rare down season, at least by his elite standards, without Jordy Nelson. All of the great ones go through at least one season like that, and all of them subsequently come back like a true force of nature. Don't be surprised if Rodgers reaches new heights in 2016. Number 11, Allen Robinson. Big wideouts with speed always make the scouts drool, but living up to the potential can be too big of a challenge for some. But not Robinson, who came out of nowhere after a mildly disappointing rookie season to become one of the NFL's most explosive pass catchers. With the rapidly improving Blake Bortles coming into his own right with him, those 2015 numbers could still be beat. Thanks for tuning in. When we resume our series shortly, we'll have part 3 of our early top 25 for 2016, covering our last 10 spots. Thanks for tuning in to this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.
As we bring the show to a close, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, all Clear Channel affiliates, TNT, TBS, USA, UPN, Deadspin.com, YouTube.com, YTMND.com, MySpace.com, various blogs, Fox News, CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, IamBoard.com, Billboard.com, Google.com, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News, ESPN Classic, NBA TV, NFL Network, Sports Time Ohio, Athlon Magazine, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, The Boomerang Channel, QVC, BET, The Spice Channel, Steno Notebooks, Manwich, Papermate Office Supplies, waitresses, strippers, bartenders, garbage men, janitors, microwave popcorn, the writers of The Office, Scrubs, Entourage, My Name is Earl, Oz, Metalocalypse and the Boondocks, Aquafina, and the Periodic Table of Elements.